We ready? All right. We call the meeting to order. Yvonne, I think you've already got the attendance roll call, probably. Agenda item number 3 is discussion and possible action to approve ordinance number 871 and an ordinance establishing compensation for council members of the Guymon City Council, providing for severability, repealing all ordinances in conflict herewith, and declaring an emergency. We won't be able to declare an emergency tonight because we don't have 4 council people. So this is for, I believe, $100 a month for a regular meeting for the newly elected council people.
Right. If this is passed, this will have a small impact on our budget, very small. The total payment for the 3 new individuals that have either just been elected or will be appointed after this this ordinance is $2,700 a year. And we'll take care of that through some other savings, other adjustments that we make, and be able to, we can well afford that.
I'm going to touch on this a little bit because I received some calls about it, and I told the people that called me that we took the time and took a lot of cities comparable to Guymon that serve on a board or on a council, took account on what kind of compensation they have, and I think this could be used as a tool to recruit younger generation people to serve, to run, to actually come up and have a voice, and I think this could be used as a tool for that. I know there were some other recommendations, but I think this is the way we're going to go right now, and that's basically what my answer was to the people that did call me about it.
Were they for it, against it, or?
It was 50-50. It was rough 50-50. Some of these people knew about past compensation, one of them being insurance, the other being, I believe golf membership, and they asked why doesn't it go back to that, what it was, and I explained to them that it was our attorney's recommendation that this is just a cleaner way of doing it, a cleaner way of keeping it straight in the books. I know all of us have served for Mr. Peterson. You've been, and Larry, you guys are 8+ years, since I'm around 8. So, I mean, it's just, and it's just been my view from sitting up here and serving and going through the years that there really isn't, the motivation factor isn't there for people to run. So it's just a little compensation for the time and effort. And I know there's some months that we're up here for what seems like forever, and there's some months that we can get it done within an hour. But it's just a tool that I think the city can utilize as far as municipal government goes to get people to run. So
Any other discussion? I have a motion.
I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 871, an ordinance establishment of compensation for council members of the Guymon City Council, item 3.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second.
Alvejas.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 3 ayes.
Okay. Agenda item number 4. As everybody's probably aware, Mitch Eggers resigned from the council due to business reasons. So we had 2 alternatives. We could either appoint somebody within 60 days, or we could go to a special election. But anyway, we've decided to do the appointment. So at this time, we ask people for letters and resumes, and we have four people. So to start the night off, rather than just have an open question and answer forum, we're going to let each of you come up and speak from 3 to 5 minutes. Tell us why you want to be on the council, anything about you that you think we ought to know, background, education, number of wives, whatever you want to tell us. We don't care. Anyway, excuse me, I'm being a little levity there. But so we'll start off, and I'm going to let you guys figure out who we want to go first. Do you want to?
I think there was an order from what, or that's on the agenda,
Yeah.
and the order, if my
You got-
Wi-Fi works. I have Ricardo is number 1, Geraldine's number 2, Mr. Helton's number 3, Mr. Walker is number 4.
Okay, well, we'll go
So
in that
sorry,
order.
Mr. Santillan, Mrs. Sanchez, Mr. Helton, Mr. Walker.
So we'll start with Mr. Santilli. And you may want to pull that microphone down where you're kind of close to it so everybody can hear you.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
I see some familiar faces around here. So I know some of you guys. I'll tell you guys a little bit something about myself. I'm a Guymon resident. I went to high school here. Grew up here. I do have my family here. Brothers, sisters. I'm married. I've been married for 13 years. I do have 2 kids. They attend the Guymon Public Schools. I'm also a business owner, restaurant business owner. I'm going on my 4th year in business, which I really enjoy it. From being in business, I have been able to start 2 real estate companies as well, which I really enjoy. I did attend OPSU for a couple of years for business management. Another thing is, what really interests me about being in the city council is want the best for what's best for City of Guymon. I wanted to see it succeed. I wanted to see it grow. I also want it for my kids, for my families. Just really want the best for them. Just kind of make sure that, if I could be part of a city council and seeing where we're managing our money, sales tax, and that kind of perspective. So yeah, just kind of want to be on board and see what you guys thought. But you guys have any questions?
Any questions?
I don't have.
I thought we were gonna listen
Okay.
to all 4 of them, then if we got questions,
Okay.
ask
We'll
later.
do that. We'll listen to everybody, and then we'll decide if we're going to
Okay.
give a test or not.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, gentlemen. I'm Geraldine Sanchez. I am very interested in serving on the board with you guys, the council. I'm very committed to my community. I'm part of multiple boards you're probably aware of. I've lived in Guymon since 2001, and I'm as active as I'll ever be and hope to be active with the city council. I know pretty much all of you, but either way, any questions you have for me or doubts about anything about me, I mean, I'm an OPSU graduate as well, and I don't think I'm going anywhere. So if any questions or doubts or anything you have for me, just let me know too. All right?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, council. I appreciate y'all taking time to hear from each and every one of the candidates, which are all great people. I'm Garrett Helton. I grew up here in this community. I came here in the 70s as a young man, worked for the police department, worked my way up to the chief of police, retired. I went to work for the District 1 State Narcotics, and I've retired from there, and I'm now a security manager at the Golden Mesa Casino. We got a lot of important issues and stuff facing us here with the city and with infrastructure, our gas, water lines, sewer, trash, and stuff like that. I would like to take an opportunity to be on this council to help this community grow and take care of these problems that we have here in the future. Another key issue I feel like is economic development. We really need to bring a lot of businesses here in this town. If not, we'll die. But also, very important is our gas and water and stuff like that before our police and ambulance, because if you don't have water, we don't survive. There's a lot of opportunities. I'm very excited. There's going to be a lot of growth here in the future, and I'd like to be a very big part of that here to come. I'd like to serve our community and leave something for my family to grow up in. Y'all have any questions or anything?
Yeah, in a little bit, we're going to
Okay,
let everybody
thank you
talk.
very much.
Milton Walker. I've lived here close to 40 years. I was born here, but grew up just inside the Texas Panhandle. But we did all our shopping up here because there was paved roads then. And, but I've been married 49 years, so I do know how to work with circumstances, with people you love, people you have differences with. I'm part of 3 corporations, mostly oil and gas. I know that a lot of decisions are made here that affect a lot of people. And if I can be a part of making those challenges go a little bit easier, I'm willing to do that. I'm usually busy, but doing nothing doesn't work. And I've benefited from this community, virtually my whole life. And it's time to be a part of it and not just a recipient. So that's why I'm here. Questions?
All right, yeah. Well, before we go, you can sit down, and then we'll,
Thank you.
they'll specifically address whoever they want to ask a question, or as a group. Here, just a second. So you can sit down right now. When we do that. One thing I meant to preface when we started this, we have four people have stepped up, and it's a tough decision for us to make, but I want to make sure everybody understands there's nothing personal in any of it. We're all in this deal together. And so, do you have any questions?
I'll start with Mr. Walker. I notice a lot of your business is probably out of town. I guess the one concern I would have is the availability of making the meetings.
Well, my wife is insistent that I slow down. Is there's generally, are they regular monthly meetings on a specific day?
Our regular monthly meeting is the second Tuesday of each month. But we've had several special meetings. In fact, last year I went back and looked, and we had, we had over 12 special meetings, and that's not counting our work sessions or things like that. So, and like tonight is a special meeting. And so sometimes you have, kind of like being on call. Okay.
Ms. Sanchez, so being on these other boards, what would you have to resign from these boards, or would you be able to continue on them, being on these boards? Time constraint, I guess, is because I know you're pretty involved on that end, and you're involved a lot with I know you had a lot to do with the soccer complex. So, time constraints, any? Mr. Santillan, as far as how do you think your past knowledge, and you said you had several businesses, would help you in your if you were to fill this vacant at-large seat as far as city finances go?
Could you come up? I can't hear you. So, is the mic on up here? Okay.
Mr. Alvarez, to your question. Basically, you know, like I said, running a city is mostly like running a business, which I really enjoy. Dealing with numbers is, you know, something I really like. Hard work as well. Another thing is, yeah, just I think it'll benefit me, and, you know, hopefully you guys could put me to use using some of my knowledge, and that's where I'm at.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Mr. Helton, as far as time constraints, and how would you be beneficial to the at-large seat? Running a casino on the
At
side.
any given time, I can leave if there need to be an emergency situation. I've got people under me that know the jobs and can handle it very well, which are supervisors. So if emergency would arise, I could be here any moment to help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask all four of you what improvements you'd like to see the city do.
I'd like to see the streets, is one thing, and I'd like to see some economic development, beautification of our city. All around, anything we can improve to make our city a better place to come and visit would be a big plus, I feel.
I just want to continue to help with the projects that we already doing. Roads, infrastructure, and all of the cities, police station and all that stuff. I want to continue on that plan. So I know we're working on a lot of projects, and I don't want to reframe or divert from what we're doing. I just want to help maintain that goal of making that better and what we're doing right now. And like our financial different things, like our schools, utilities, we're going in a good direction. We're going in a good direction. And I want to continue all this support and they have to.
Well, based on what I'm seeing up here, what's going on, I see a move to streamline the whole operation. And it's not without cost, significant cost, but ultimately a continuance of making it into a well-oiled machine where it runs efficiently as possible, while giving citizens what they're paying for. I'd like to see a continuance of that.
Thank you.
I would like to see the roads being fixed. That's one thing that I hear a lot of the residents talking about. I would like to see it grow a little bit more. For us to be open to new suggestions from other companies. Trying to make sure that we're very aware of the city people. And I would really like to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I'm good.
You're good?
Makes it really hard here. What are we, discussion, possible action, appointment, individual? It doesn't say make a motion, does it?
Well, that's how it's
Discussion
going.
of possible action.
That'd be possible action, so do I have a motion?
I make a motion that we appoint, it's really hard. I've been over all, all of you are worthy candidates. We have to pick one, and my vote is I make a motion that we appoint Ricardo Santillana as the at-large seat, City of Guymon, City Council.
So do I have a second? It appears we have a lack of a second, so I'll ask for motions again.
This is actually tougher than I thought it would be.
Like I said, this is a tough decision tonight.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Ms. Sanchez to the open seat.
Well, I'm going to second that motion. It's only the president or vice president, or the mayor or the vice mayor, but since there's three of us.
Yep.
So I have a motion and a second.
Swager,
Aye.
Peterson,
Aye.
Alvedras.
Nay.
We've got 2 ayes and 1 nay.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And thank all four of you, the three
Very
gentlemen were
much.
successful. We're going to have, every 2 years we have elections by ward, but we also have opportunities to serve on city boards and commissions. We have a few of those, and I'd like to invite you to get involved that way. Being up here that isn't always as glamorous. So thank you. So Ms. Sanchez, if you'll meet me up front here, we will administer you the oath, and this is it's the actual one that we make more formal one later on when we have after the election. All right. Raise your right hand. And repeat after me.
I, Geraldine Sanchez,
Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma.
and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma.
I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity,
I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity,
that I have not paid nor contributed either directly or indirectly
that I have not paid nor contributed either directly or indirectly
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other valuable thing
to procure my nomination or appointment,
to procure my nomination or appointment,
except for necessary and proper expenses
except for necessary and proper expenses
expressly authorized by law.
expressly authorized by law,
That I have not knowingly
that I have not knowingly
violated any electoral law of the state
violated any election law of the state
or procured it to be done by others on my behalf,
or preferred it to be done by others in my behalf,
and that I will not knowingly
and I will not knowingly
receive directly or indirectly
receive directly or indirectly
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other valuable thing
for the performance or non-performance of any act
for the performance or non-performance of any act
or duty pertaining to my office,
or duty pertaining to my office,
other than the compensation allowed by law.
other than the compensation allowed by law.
I further swear
I further swear
that I will not receive,
that I will not receive
use or travel
dues or travel
upon any free pass or transportation
upon any free pass or transportation
during my term of office,
during my term of office,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge my duties
discharge my duties
as a member of the Guymon City Council
as a member of the Guymon City Council,
trustee of the Guymon Utility,
trustee of the Guymon Utility Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Industrial Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Industrial Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Airport Authority,
trustee of the Guymon Airport Authority,
and trustee of the Guymon Housing Authority,
and trustee of the Guymon Housing Authority,
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. You know what that is? I mean, no? Let's find your chair and settle down. Take it to the middle. You can move forward. Agenda item number 6 is discussion and possible action to approve ordinance number 870, an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances and zoning map of the city of Guymon, Oklahoma, of the Code of Ordinances of the city of Guymon, providing for severability, repealing all ordinances in conflict herewith, and declaring an emergency. And we can't declare an emergency tonight.
You say you can declare an
Oh, we can
emergency.
now. We got 4.
You
That's
got
right.
4 now.
That's
You
right.
can declare an
That's right.
emergency.
I was wrong. First time tonight.
This is very simple. When we did the land swap for the Hutch's convenience store, in that was, we were supposed to have done a rezoning of that property so that it could operate within our code of ordinances. That, we dropped the ball on that and it didn't get done. So we're trying to catch up. And that's all this ordinance will do, is allow them to operate within the zoning that they're intended to operate in. And I'd answer any questions you may have. The Planning and Zoning Commission has seen it and approved it.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
I make a motion that we approve ordinance number 870, an ordinance amending the zoning ordinances and zoning map of the city of Guymon, Oklahoma, item 6.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
I make a motion that we declare item 6 an emergency.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to declare an
Alvi-
emergency.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 70 is consider and take action with respect to resolution number 2105 of the City Council of the City of Guymon, Oklahoma, approving action taken by the Guymon Utilities Authority, the Authority, authorizing issuance, sale, and delivery of Series 2021 Clean Water SRF promissory notes of the Authority of the Oklahoma Water Resources Board, ratifying and confirming a sales tax agreement, ratifying and confirming a utility lease agreement as amended, and containing other provisions related thereto. And this is basically what we did in the utilities.
This is exactly just what we had talked about earlier. And if you'd like for me to go out there and get Mr. Smith and Mr. Brooks so they can go through their spiel again,
No, thank you.
it's pretty straightforward.
I make a motion that we take action in respect to resolution number 2105 of the City Council of the City of Guymon, Oklahoma, approving action taken by the Guymon Utilities Authority, the Authority, authorizing issuance, sale, and delivery of Series 2021 Clean Water SRF promissory note, item 7.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
Agenda item number 8 is discussion and possible action to enter into executive session pursuant to 25 Oklahoma statutes, 2011, section 307B.3, to discuss the purchase or appraisal of real property.
Make a motion that we go into executive session, item 8.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second.
Alvedras.
Aye.
Swager.
Aye.
Sanchez.
Aye.
Peterson.
Aye.
We've got 4 ayes.
We'll retire to executive session. We'll be back.
Yeah, long term, I would think it's that sentence, especially with the commission's office. You know, we had. could push the snow if you don't have anywhere to put it. It's over the next one. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're over shoveling snow. 7 inches. Well,
I make a motion that we resume city council meeting.
I'll second.
We will reconvene as the Guymon City Council. And on agenda item number 8, there was no action taken. Anybody got anything else before we adjourn?
Nope.
Congratulations. I
Thank you.
guess you'll be saying something else before.
Yeah.
And unless y'all tell me something different, I'll probably have everybody back up here at this table at the April meeting. So,
We're adjourned.
Did you hear that, Lavona?
Yeah. I'll obey.
Vacation's over, you gotta get back up for
see,
If I don't, I'll see if I get anything to sign. I don't know if I
probably
can.
got all of it.
Yeah.
But I'll give you that email.